Hey YouTube, welcome to or back to my channel. Happy New Year, as it is the new year. And we're doing something a little messy today. We're going to talk about my fans. By my fans, I mean everybody that don't like me. Because, why not? And I got receipts. Sorry, I gotta stop playing. So we're going to be talking about this girl named Molly, this girl named Chloe, this girl named Alexis, this boy named Pedro, this other girl named Crystal, this other boy named... Oh! This boy Rory, but in like the truth and all that, he was Poe, but now he's Rory. So keep that in mind. So if you watch the truth, if you haven't, go check it out. But if you have, if you know what the truth is, you know what I'm talking about, okay? You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so we have Rory and his brother Carl. Carl never changed. The name never changed. Then we have Jeremiah and Isabella. And yes, the Isabella that was my friend. Wait, that was so dramatic. Yes, the Isabella that was my friend though. Like, dead ass. She was my friend. Anyways, so we're going to start off with Molly because this girl, she stopped being my friend because I called her a whore. Never happened. I even talked to her sister because me and her sister are friends. We have classes together. So I'm like, girl, I ain't never called your sister no whore. I didn't call her that. And I told her to her face after she stopped talking to me because she got mad about all that. I was like, girl, I never called you a whore. I don't know where you heard it from, but you need to check them because I never called you a whore. Unless I was playing. But I know what she do. I know what she do in her free time. So I never called her a whore. Anyways, so she got mad because I became friends with her sister, but like her sister is not anything like her. Like, they're alike, but they're not alike because her sister's a better friend, low-key. And I don't talk to her sister outside of school. We're not really friends like that. We're school friends. We're not friends, you know what I mean? So she had no reason to really get butthurt about that because I'm not trying to hang out with her outside of school. I'm barely texting her outside of school. I only texted her once, and that was like, well, not once. I texted her a couple times, but I texted her. The only time I really sat there and had a conversation with that girl is when she kind of like got in a fight, and everybody was trying to tell her she got beat up. But I watched Now That's TV, and I know what beat up is. And that girl, if she had closed her punches, that girl probably would have fell to the floor. But the issue was she was smacking her, so she just kept bouncing her head back and forth. It was crazy. That was a funny fight to watch though. It was in the bathroom. So like, I watched the video. I got the video. Can't show you though, out of respect, but I'm gonna show you a clip. Hold up. Do I want to be that messy? Do we really? Hold on. Let me go see if I can find the fight. If I can find it, I'll show it to you because that's what we do here. But anyway, I think I have both of them from her, actually. She sent them both to me. Oh no, she only sent me this one. So there's this. Yeah, you can really see anything. But yeah, so that happened, and that's the only time I really had a conversation with her. And I don't know, I feel like that whole situation ended weird. Like, one minute I'm sitting here arguing with your boyfriend through your phone because you don't know what to say, and then the next minute you're not talking to me because I called you a whore. Girl, come on. We mad grown. Why are you acting like a child? Who's texting me now? Sorry, I just made plans for tomorrow. Anyways, we're gonna talk about Chloe now. Chloe stopped being my friend because of Molly, which I think was weird because, like, hold on. What are you doing? You were my friend. I hung out with you outside of school without Molly. So, and I hung out with you in school without Molly. So for you to be like, you're not my friend, out of nowhere, just stop talking to me. Move tables with everybody else. Hold on, that's how everybody stopped talking to me. I went to go eat lunch and everybody moved tables. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here with my two friends that I got in this lunch, and I'm gonna be chilling because I got other people's. But y'all are all weird. Everybody in here, not everybody, but most of the people in here, I don't know. I feel like that whole table situation was fake too, but I don't care. So basically, that's how I found out Chloe wasn't my friend anymore, and I thought that was weird. And we're gonna move on to Sloan. This is so bad. Okay, this is really messed up. So in all seriousness though, Salome had said that this girl, Aurora, had SA'd her. Yeah. So it ruined her birthday because evidently people started talking about it, and it got back to Aurora, and Aurora got mad about it, and she was like, when did I ever blah blah blah, and basically she went down, threatened to go down to the office and had a whole argument with her on her birthday. So I texted her, I was like, I have the text, it'll be on the screen. I was like, you trying to ruin her birthday is not cute or something. And then she read it and didn't respond, and then on Snapchat I think we argued. I don't have those messages, but she was like, I'll see you in the office, and I was like, okay, and like I was real mad. I don't fight girls. Keep that up there. I don't fight girls. So yeah, that whole thing happened, low key, and then I was like, and basically I stuck by her side through that too, for her to stop being my friend as soon as Molly stopped being my friend. Okay, that was weird to me too. You're my best friend, saying you'll always ride for me, our parents know each other, this and this. What? You known me your whole life? Girl, we met in 6th grade, I don't care. But my whole issue is, why'd you drop me for that girl Molly? That ain't even your friend for real. Like, I guess they're still friends, but like, that whole friend group stayed talking crap about each other, and I just sat there and listened. I didn't really care. I didn't really talk crap when I was mad at them. But they talk crap about each other on the regular. I don't know why they're still friends, because none of them know about it. Because they all like drop it as soon as the person's back in the friend group or whatever. But yeah. And then Rory, when I had that whole argument in the cafeteria with Rory and I called him the F slur and all that happened, I stormed out the room. That girl Salome sat there next to him, kikiing with him. You're supposed to be my best friend, you're supposed to ride for me, but you're sitting there kikiing with an op. Hello? So then she had the audacity to text me talking about he's making me go with him. Girl, he can't make you do nothing, you're your own person. But whatever, I don't really care. That just showed me what kind of friend you are. Really. And then I found out this year that they're friends. Her and Aurora, yeah, the girl that she said I SA'd her, yeah, they're friends. They talk to each other every day, walk with each other and stuff. It's weird, but okay. I'm moving on because I'm done talking about her. Alexis, hey girl. So I did scream at this girl. So I don't even remember when it was, but I walked up to Crystal and I was like, do you have a problem with me? And she had given me some attitude to talk about something. Don't start with me. Girl, ain't nobody was starting with you. Okay? For one, I was not trying to start with you. I was not trying to start any other problems that were already started. Like, this whole beef dragged out to so many people, and I really wasn't even trying to have a problem with the one person. But now I do. And it's dropped. I promise you. I promise you it's dropped. Except for what I'm about to say next. Well, in a few people. Yo, this is so messed up. Okay, anyways. So Crystal had ran off and told Alexis that I pressed her and I yelled at her or something, whatever. So Alexis had walked up to me and asked me what the beef was. And I saw Crystal right behind her. So now I'm like, I'm about to yell at you. But I'm not really yelling at you. I didn't really say this out loud, but I'm thinking in my head. Like, I'm about to yell at you, but it's more of my action. I didn't really think it either. I was like, I'm about to yell at you, but it's really directed towards her, but you're not going to understand. Okay? So basically, I had yelled at her like, I don't have an issue with them. They all have an issue with me. Basically, I'm cool. That's basically all I said. And then I stormed off. And then I texted her. I was like, yo, my bad. I'm sorry. That was weird. And then, yeah. And then I yelled at her again. And then I yelled at Isabella. I yelled at Isabella because she had ordered me food and she was trying to walk all over the school. Well, Crystal was on the phone with Rory talking crap about me, and Alexis was sitting there mad at me even though I apologized for yelling at her and basically explained to her that I wasn't yelling at her and I was yelling at Crystal. But no, she took it some type of way, and basically that's what happened. Okay, and then I yelled at her again because I thought she blocked me on TikTok, and that was a whole thing because why would you block me on TikTok? We're still supposed to be friends. And then a whole nother thing happened. a whole nother thing happened with this girl. Okay, so she walked into class one day after this whole thing went down, and I said, "Hey, Alexis," and that girl side-eyed the hell out of me. Like, she was like, "Girl, I can't even lie, I do that too." So she side-eyed me, and I'm like, "Hello? Who are you looking at?" Like, so then I'm like, I started speaking out my mouth. Well, duh. But talking out my butt. So I'm basically talking mad crap about Crystal, saying I'm gonna smack her, blah blah blah. I don't hit girls, okay? I don't. I'm sorry. I said that, but I really don't hit girls, and I stand on it. So basically, Alexis took that some type of way. Thought I was talking about her, and then started talking about me, calling me fake and stuff. So I walked up to her. I was like, "Well, how am I fake? Like, I'm over here arguing with a whole nother person. I peeped you. I was like, wait. Said you got me up here, Alexis. Why am I fake?" And she basically said she never said that, and this, and the third. And she told the office I pressed her. Girl, who pressed you? I don't fight girls. That was cute though. You're supposed to be my friend. Why would I press you? That's real stupid. Anyways. Oh, and why are you posting about my clothes? First off, I wore an outfit 3 whole times. 4, maybe? 4, 3. First time, first day of school. Okay? Had that outfit planned out for a while. Second time, assembly. But I literally wore jeans that whole day, and then for the assembly I changed into those pants because something was supposed to go down, and then something didn't go down. I'll talk about that later. Something was supposed to go down and it didn't. So yeah. Something was supposed to go down and it didn't. And I changed into those pants because I didn't want to fight in jeans. Are you crazy? They were already ripped. I was not trying to rip the whole leg. Anyways. But nothing even happened. Because I'll talk about it later. Anyways. Like in another video. I'm not talking about it in this one. But you posted about my clothes. I wore it 3 times. The first day of school, the assembly, and then one other day. It was one day in between. I don't know. I wore it one other time because I thought something was going to happen. Oh, the day I thought he was coming back after what he did. And I'm about to talk about it in 2 people. 2 people after Alexis. I'm going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to talk about what happened. What really happened, what didn't happen, what really happened. Okay, I'm going to talk about it. So, I'm so messy. I'm sorry. This is such a mess. So, she's basically posting about me. And she posted about something last year too. She was posting about some funny how when you saw security you came running, but when Carl swore up you stopped. Girl, I saw security and I was like trying to figure out if I could get around him because I knew he was going to stop me, but I was really going to get one good hit in. And then I dropped my bag and then he saw me and I ran up and dude tried to grab me. I weaved that. I said, "Whoa! You're not about to pull a Mr. Principal man." So I ran up and Carl turned around and squared up with me, right? And then Rory, the one who even started the problem, then started squaring up with me. So now I'm like, these are 2 600-pound bitches. What am I supposed to do in this situation? I can't really take them both down. So I gotta stop. So I stomped my foot. I said, "Exactly, you're scary." And I got on the bus. And then this girl had to, and then Alexis posted something about, and then Alexis posted what she said. And then I was like, "Oh, okay, since we doing that, I'm gonna post something too." And then I posted my response to it. She posted another response to it. I posted another response to it, maybe not, I don't remember. And then that was that. It stopped there. Ended. Cut off. And that was pretty much it. We went on to Crystal. So I promise you, if I met this girl any other way, she seems cool. So I would have been friends with her. Crystal, yeah, she'd be cool. But we were beefing, and then she told Pedro I liked him. Why are you out here spilling my business? That was my business to tell, not yours. What the? I skipped a person. I skipped Pedro. Anyways, and I really don't understand why she still has beef with me because the whole situation ended. Like, he did his thing. His little big one, which wasn't even a big one, because how'd I get up? We finna talk about it though. So he did his little one, and everything else is over. Except for Alexis. I'm about to talk about what Alexis and Jeremiah did when I talk about Jeremiah. But After Alexis and Jeremiah, after that, it still dropped. Like, it's over. Like, I'm not beefing with nobody. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not whispering things in the hallway. None of that. None of that! Sorry. Anyway, Pedro was only friends with me because I was beefing with somebody. He became friends with me before that, keep in mind. He was friends with me before that, but we got really close. Because I liked him, for one. So that was one reason we were close. And then I started beefing with Rory. So then he got close with me and Rory. For one, Rory wanted to do things. Okay, I liked him. So I said it too. But Rory said it first. No, Rory said it second. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, why isn't my camera focused? I look blurry. Hello? Are my eyes blurry or is it the camera? This is the camera, I think. Anyways, hold on. Because, can I refresh it? Okay. Properties. Hello? Oh, I fixed it. Okay, I'm back. I think. Oh, I don't want to make a full screen. So I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so moving on. Oops, move back. Where my thing at? Okay, moving on though. So, so Pedro really was only friends with me for real because I was beefing with Rory. That's when he got close with me and Rory. And then when I called him out on it, he didn't want to talk to me no more. So that's really how our friendship stopped. And he made this real unfunny joke about me liking him. And I was like, oh, okay, you're weird for that. You're blocked. And then I unblocked him a week later. And then that whole thing went down. And then we fell off during the summer. So I don't have to do nothing. We fell off. I don't care. Moving on. So... oh, we're talking about Rory. So I'm gonna talk about the beginning of the school year first. So I was talking to somebody. Oh, I was talking to my homegirl, and I was like, I'm not about to stop being friends with you over no fat B word. That's what I said. And I turned around. And he grabbed onto her bag, and I was like, I started laughing. It was so funny. And then he mocked me. He mocked my laughter. So I turned around. I said, are you talking about me? No, I said, was that you? And he was like, he said something. I was like, and then he had said something, and it just made me mad. I was like, do you want to do this? Do you want to fight right here? Like, we can do it right here. I'm standing right here. He said, no, something's coming. Something's coming. And I'm like, what's coming? Because honestly, bro, we can do this right here. We're right here. We can do it. I don't care. Like, do you want to fight? We could. Everybody sees me, and he's just talking about something's coming. So now I'm tripping on everything because I don't know what's coming. So now I turn around and I'm like, he act like he don't see me. I'm standing right here in his face. Why is he telling me something's coming? I'm sitting here right in his face, and I turn around and I'm yelling at all the teachers. I'm like, I know all of you see me. I'm not that. I never will be that. And my English teacher was out there and all of that. And I was like, if you want to do it, we can do it right here. Like, come on. You're not about to do none of that. We're not about to carry this on all year. No, none of that. If you want it, I'm right here. And he want to go, no, it's coming. Ooh, I was so scared. So then I walk in the classroom and I'm like, yo, honestly, I'm about to knock him out. So now I walk up to my teacher. And I was like, can I call my mom? And I'm like, Mom, he's tripping. He's on something. Blah, blah, blah. So my mom hits his mom up. His mom starts threatening my mom. Coming at her. Hold up. She don't even know the situation. How you coming at my mom? Because my mom told you to get your son. If your son wasn't acting some type of way, my mom would have never texted you. And then we would have never had a problem. Or if you hadn't had a car malfunction, girl, why does it matter if your windshield wipers don't work if the rain had stopped? You couldn't come to a meeting because you don't have windshield wipers. Girl, it wasn't even raining at the time we were supposed to meet. What's your excuse now? Huh? Anyways, so that had happened. And so my mom and her had gotten into that little argument. She threatened my mom. And basically, the next day I walked into school and I basically said, yo, can we have a conversation? Because I'm not about to do this all year. And he ignored me. So then I continued to follow him. I'm like, yo, can we have a conversation? Can we have a conversation? And at this point, Mr. Principal Man, the only one that's on my side, keep in mind, had seen me. And now he dumped me off. So now I'm just like, I'm going to say what I got to say. And he going to listen or he not. So now I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, hey, yo, Rory, I'm not about to do this all year. Why? Mr. Principal Man grabbed me and pulled me out into the hallway. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? So he pulled me into the hallway, talking about I understand what you're doing, but that's not the right way to do it. So then he tells Rory, we gotta go into the officer's room. And why Carl walk up here like he about to do something to me? Hello? Hold on. Because Carl, who are you? So he was like, I thought he was about to press my brother. I was pressing your brother. I was. Because if he wanted a fair one, this was the only time I caught him by himself. Keep in mind, I wouldn't have been hitting him that long. We were right in front of Principal Man. So, like, it wouldn't happen that long. So I would have got my punches in, and then it probably would have been over. But, no. Y'all just never let it happen my way. Never my way. It's always got to be y'all's way. Okay? Why? So, we go into the little room, and we have this little conversation. And he asked me... No, we had this conversation of lies. Rory lied the whole time. Act like he never said what he had said. And no, he did. He admitted to saying it, but he acted like he was innocent in the whole thing, and he was lying out his mouth, out his arse. Sorry. So I was like, "Hello, you not hear this?" And he would not let me talk over him. So now I'm like, "Nah, something's got to happen." So now we get to the end of lunch, and Principal Man, we're gonna call him that. Principal Man goes, I don't want you guys to be late to class. Rory, are you over it? Rory want to go, Then he goes to me. He goes, are you over it? No, he asked me first. And I was like, nah, we got to talk after this. We got to talk after he leaves. And then he goes to Rory. And then Rory gave a half-arse yes. And then he was like, what happened? I was like, you do know he just lied to that whole thing. He lied out his mouth, out his arse. I was cussing. And then he was like, yeah, but I'm leaving. Just want you to get along before I leave. Blah, blah, blah. Right? He left. That was on Wednesday. Wednesday? Oh, that was on Wednesday. Oh! And then the pep rally, which I'm not talking about in this episode because I'm going to talk about what really happened. The next week come by. I didn't go to homecoming. I forgot to buy a ticket. Also felt like the vibes were off. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So we get to, getting it. No. We get to Monday. And I walk into school. And nothing is striking me as like off. I feel fine. Like nothing struck me as off the whole time. They had these cinnamon things, the best things in the world. They had them for lunch. For breakfast. So we took a lap around the B-wing, and then we went and got us one of them. We got us one of them muffin things. No, the cinnamon thing. I got me a cinnamon thing. And I start eating it, and I walk out to the lobby. Now this is when I can still eat food slow and take my time, okay? I can't take my time when I eat at school anymore. So I'm eating my food, and I look at Rory, and he don't look at me. I'm like, oh, he ain't seen me? Okay, nothing about to happen. So we walk down through the lobby, and Shaniqua goes, why do we go this way? I was like, I don't really know. So she was like, you turn, and we turned around. I walked past Rory again. I side-eyed him. I made eye contact with Carl. I don't even know if I was chewing my food. Could have been. Dude comes up behind me, jumps in the air, grab my hood, and all I hear is doom, 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 doom. What? That's all I heard. I heard doom, 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 doom. And then I hear, remember all that you was talking? I was like, oh, y'all got me on the ground? For real? So now I'm just like, I don't even know who's attacking me. All I know is Carl is in my ear. Maybe Carl's attacking me. So I had a hoodie on. So my hood goes off my head and I'm kicking somebody. It was a fat person. I was kicking Rory in the stomach. I was kick. And then I got up. I don't even know how I got up. Blacked out again. I got up and then I started minking him. Mink. Dude punches me into the corner. He used all his weight, bro. He used all his weight. So he pushed me into the corner. Continues minking me. I'm minking him. Mink. We minking each other. And then I don't know what happened. I had turned to the side, got away from the door because he's pushing me into the door. This woman's pushing out of the door. No, I'm going to explain that because that really made me mad. So there's two doors because he had pushed me into the door to the library. There's two doors. One that's unlocked and one that's locked. Why is this woman trying to push the locked door to open it as she sees me getting fought into the door? So now I'm like, bing. Somehow I had turned over. Now we're both sideways to the door, so now nobody can get out the door. And I'm binking him, or whatever happened. That's what I remember. And then I see Miss Principal Lady come over. So now I'm like, oh, I'm watching her. I'm looking back. I'm watching her because she's walking. So I'm watching her. I'm doing my little thing. And then she gets in between us and she starts starfishing on the wall like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? But I didn't really care. I'm fighting. So I, both hands, grabbed him like this and pulled. Because his head was exposed. Am I being attacked about something? No, nothing serious. So I pulled and then I was like, wait, I'm fighting. So I started punching him. I was like, bing. And then his brother, I swear he sounded so scary in this moment. He done pulled me off. So now another person's putting their hands on me. I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on. So now I'm like, bing. I'm hitting him too. Bing. Why? He threw me onto the floor. He was like, Day, stop hitting me. I'm not trying to fight you. Threw me onto the floor. I'm shirt half off, hair a mess because I was wearing a hoodie because I didn't do my hair that day. Going through it. Okay, I was going through it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was going through it. So my hair's a mess. And all I'm thinking is, what just happened? What just happened? All of a sudden I hear my girl Athena go, now that he can fight for real, he just snuck him. What? I see my phone on the floor. I pick up my phone. She's like, give me your phone. Or it's in my pocket. She's like, give me your phone. So I handed her my phone. She called her mom. Her mom didn't answer. She called my mom didn't answer. She called my sister didn't answer. And as I'm walking, I processed the knowledge that I was told I was not going to cry though. I didn't care how much. Nothing hurt, keep in mind. I was scared. I was terrified. I'm not even going to lie. I was terrified. So I saw my principal. The same principal who warned me, who told me on Friday nothing was going to happen to me. That I was perfectly okay. That they're all watching me. That he's not going to hurt me. Okay? So I see her. I said, you let this sneak me? When I tell you, everybody started looking at me. It didn't matter who it was. Because at that point, I was far enough away from everything that had happened. So I was like, you let this sneak me? And my friend, my homeboy, he go, who just snuck you? And I couldn't even respond to him because that's how mad I was. Hold on. That's how mad I was. So I was like, you let him sneak me? Why would you do that? You promised me I was good. This, and the third. And she's like, I didn't even know you were in the building. That's your excuse? So she take me to the office and I break down. I'm like, you let him sneak me? It's not even because I'm mad. It's not even because I'm sad or anything hurt. I was mad. So it's like, you let him sneak me? This, and the third. I don't know where Rory was. Rory was already in the building because I was crying. I'm not even gonna lie because that's how mad I was. And then Carl walked by and she goes, no, don't say nothing. Why are you telling me not to say nothing? He's the one who was yelling during the whole fight. He was the one yelling when his brother attacked me. So basically, I called my dad. I said, Rory snuck me. He was like, okay, I'm coming. This man didn't do nothing. Didn't argue for me. And if I had my hoodie, I would have went back to class. I think about it every day. That if I had my hoodie, if anybody knew where my hoodie was, I would have went back to class. So they asked me if I want to go back to class. I was like, do you know where my hoodie is? And they're like, no. I was like, no, I'm going home. And then my dad gets there. He doesn't say anything. I go home. I knock on my mom's door. And I'm like, I'm home. And she's like, you missed the bus? I was like, no, I'm home already. And she's like, how? I was like, Rory snuck me. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, Rory snuck me. I tried calling you, but you didn't answer. So I called my dad. And she's like, okay, we're going back. And I was like, can I do my hair first? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So we go back. I do my hair. We go back. She starts going in on him. This and the third. Now this is the same woman that walked into the office, and the principal goes, and your son called her a fat bitch, and my mom goes, cause she is a fat bitch, and I was like, oh shit, oh my god. So it was her. It's the same woman. So I expected everything. She was like, he better not come back. You told him he's getting kicked out till his junior year if he doesn't comply. This, and the third. So he better not come back to the school. He better be gone. This, and the third. We're pressing charges. All of this. I was like, who's pressing charges? I'm not doing that. Baby, I get my lick back. I don't press charges. I don't press charges over here. Still haven't. Okay. Okay. She did. I didn't. She did. I didn't. And I'm taking that out. Anyways. So now there's rumors of him coming back. After all that, there's rumors of him coming back. There's people saying that he said he's going to come back to do it again. There's at the end of the year, which I don't know now. Because the end of the year just happened. Obviously, this video is coming out on New Year's. But does he mean June? You're coming back in June to hit me again? Hello? But now everybody's saying everybody's coming back in January, including him. So I'm like, if you're coming back, come back. I'm going to do my hair. If you break my nail, you're buying me a new pair, a new set, okay? You're buying me a new set if you break a nail. And my nail's already broken. So if you break any other nails, you owe me a new set. I expect this one to come off. I do. Any other ones, you're paying for. Okay? Anyways, so if you come back, everybody know what's going to happen. Everybody, I'm going to show everybody why you had to sneak me. And if I lose, that's going to be real embarrassing. And you'll see me back up here talking about something. I'm never coming back to this school ever again. Because why did this big back person just beat me up and I ran up on him? That's literally what the video is going to be titled. Why did this big back person beat me up? But not this time. Hey, he ain't beat nothing up. For one, I'm not saying he beat me up until I have a black eye, I hit the floor and stay down, or I'm leaking. Or I have a bump on my head. If I got a bump on my head, that's embarrassing. My brother has a bump on his head every time I fight him, so... let me... Okay, anyways. So moral of the story is, if you're coming back, come back. Hopefully, preferably, the second, tomorrow, the day after this video comes out. Because I'm not waiting all week. Or all year. So, if you're not back tomorrow, or by the end of the week, it's dropped. I'm done. Like, if you come back, obviously it's up, but I'm not talking about it no more. I'm done. Like, I'm bored. This video is literally because I'm bored of talking about it, so I'm gonna get it all out there and stop talking about it, okay? If y'all want to know my opinion, watch this video right now, okay? So yeah, so he snuck me. Now he about to come back. Maybe. There's rumors. I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about it, because I know it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. But oh, I kind of ate that up. That was a big word. But yeah, pretty much. Anyways, moving on. Oh no, let's talk about Carl, because I was talking about them together. So Carl. Okay, so on some serious stuff, like calming down. Their dad died. Him and Carl's dad died. I didn't know they had a dad, so I couldn't have made a joke about it. In all honesty, I couldn't have, because I found out that he existed when I found out he died. Because my friend and my homeboy came up to me and was like, "Why are you making jokes about their dad dying?" I was like, "They have a dad," and I laughed a little bit. Not because it was funny, but because, you know, when you get put on the spot like that, and somebody tell you somebody died just out of nowhere, randomly. It's not even somebody you expected from. Yeah, and they don't tell you it's serious. So you just be like, where'd that come from? And you laugh because where'd it come from? So I was like, wait, guys, I never said that. And then he also said I never said I was going to drop the beat. I never said that either. I said I needed to talk to Mr. Principal Man after Rory left the room. I never said I was never going to drop it. Never that. I'm a very simple person. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But all y'all start with me. Like, I really don't ever start anything except for when I'm protecting my friends. Alexis, I started something over her. Salome, I started something over her. That was it, though. That was it. Well, that was it that's in this video. Anyways, so yeah, he was lying on me. And then the other day, he called me a B-word, A-word, N-word. And I was like, hello? Aren't you white with your 3% blackness? Because that's what Rory says. Rory walks around claiming his 3% black. And I'm like, that's not really how that works. You're not black. So don't say it. But Carl said it to me. And I already told the school I wasn't going to retaliate on Carl. Never said anything about Rory. But I already told him I wasn't going to retaliate. So me punching him in his mouth was not a good look. So what I did was, I looked back like this. Like, well, hold on. So I looked back like this. And he was like, what, you got a problem? And I was like, hello? I didn't say anything. But in my head, I was like, hello? Who is he talking to? Because I know it ain't me. I know it ain't me. Because I'm wearing a hoodie and I look good right now. Can you start with me when I don't look good? Like, please? Anyways. So yeah, that's basically everything Carl did. Now, Jeremiah. Now, I'm going to start off by saying, why are you trying to start with me when I have a video of you giving a teddy bear a lap dance? Actually, the whole school has the video. So, even if it's not on my phone anymore, somebody has it, and somebody will send it to me. That's what I'm going to start with. But, anyways, so, basically the whole week after the whole fight situation happened, Jeremiah came up to me. What? No, Jeremiah has been looking at my story and screenshotting every little thing I post. So now I'm like, okay. And my phone told me. So I was like, oh, y'all are weird. Posted it. Cut out his name. It was like, oh, question mark? Or hello, question mark? Something. And he screenshotted that too. And I was like, okay. You're not going to say anything about it? Okay. So then, a week later. Yeah, a week later. Sorry. A week later, my mom calls my sister and is like, where's your brother? And I was sitting in the room. I was like, I'm right here. And she's like, I want to see everything that you're posting on social media. Why is the principal saying you're still talking about it, still dragging stuff? I was like, hold up. I'm going to send it to you. So I sent her everything. And she's like, this isn't even wrong. This is you voicing your opinion. And it's not even you. It's TikToks other people made. I was like, exactly. So what are you mad about? What are they mad about? And she told the principal that I was not in the wrong. So I posted on my story, how you gonna try to get me in trouble and fail? He swiped up. No, he didn't even swipe up. He texted me. He was like, if your story's about me, just say that. So then I had to go in on him. But first I was like, that wasn't even the first post about you, but okay. And then we had argued, and then he sent me this video Isabella took of me talking to my mom on the bus. Like, I was literally on the phone with my mom. And I was like, yeah, it's weird. And I already talked to him about him being in my classes. Like, she didn't even get nothing good. She didn't really get nothing good for real. I'm about to put the video in here too. She didn't get nothing good. And then he reposted the post about my clothes. So I made a TikTok. I made a TikTok about it. It's gonna be in the description below if you want to see it. But I'm about to show you it. Because I think it's funny. But there's copyrighted music. So I have this one thing of our this was our argument. This was the outfit. This is me in the outfit. And this is him adding me in this post. So yeah. Whatever. Also, Rory, hi. I hope you're enjoying the video. You're still following me on every social media. It's weird. So is your brother. That's weird too. Just saying. That's gonna cut out. So Isabella, all I'm gonna say about you is I feel like you knew that I was gonna get snuck, and that's when you conveniently stopped being my friend. Because the Friday before I got snuck, she was like, I don't think I want to be your friend anymore. You're a little problematic. And I was like, I'm problematic, but you're ending my friendship, our friendship over a question, because I asked her a question. I was like, who said I was gonna fight at the pep rally? And she was like, I overheard it in the bathroom. I was like, who was in the bathroom? Because if you overheard it in the bathroom, I want to know what's what. And she didn't want to tell me what was what. So I was like, okay, you're weird. But no, I basically just kept asking her who it was. Because why are these people talking about me? And then she called me problematic. And said she didn't want to be my friend anymore. And I was like, you're literally ending our friendship over a question? Like, you could tell me something. I already told you I wasn't going to do anything about it. I didn't really care. I just like to know who my fans are. Because if I have dirt on them, I like to make videos. But no, her weird self recorded a conversation I was having with my mom. Hold on. I'm going to play it, but I just want to see if I still have it on my phone. Because that was so weird to me. Like, that was the weirdest thing to me. Why are you recording conversations I'm having with my mother? My mother. It's not even anybody interesting. Like, and we're not even talking about anything interesting. We're talking about my classes. Like, come on, man. You literally recording me incriminates yourself and makes you look stupid. That's it. It doesn't do anything to me. Here it is.
Yeah, that was really stupid. Ben said something the first day about being in lunch and study hall with him, but lunch I want to keep because I like the people at lunch. Study hall, I care less about study hall. I could go in another one. Ass doesn't know how to make it better.
That was literally the worst thing I said in that video, though. That his fat arse didn't make it better, doesn't know how to make it better. So you recording that conversation really didn't do anything. I didn't even say his name. I could have been talking about a million people. So after I had that whole argument with Jeremiah, hold on, something else happened. I'll tell you after. After I had that whole argument with Jeremiah, I basically told him that she said he was talking about me, and if he had a problem with me saying that, he needs to go get his messy friend. And then she texted me and she was like, when did I say Jeremiah was talking to you? I was like, get off my phone. And she's like, that's cute. And I was like, now get off my phone, goodbye. Like, shoo, I don't know what you're doing here. But no, because I have this picture on my phone of me and my girl Shaniqua. We were called down to the office out of nowhere. And I get down there first because like I was called down there. So I went down there and I walked in and they're like, you can go back there to her office and knock on the door. So I went back there to the girl's office, knocked on the door. I saw Alexis and Jeremiah sitting right there. They were sitting there in the room and I was like, oh my god, really, y'all really dragging this that far? Y'all brought the office into this little thing too, this little argument y'all started, y'all dragging them into this too? I ain't gonna start something and then snitch. Anyways, so yeah, drag them into that. Hello, why are you even dragging people into this? This was your problem. You started it. Nobody else did. It was all you. Own up to it. So we had to fill out these stupid pieces of paper, and she was gonna read off the paper and not let any of us speak. I don't handle that well. I like talking. So I log in there and she's like, hi, I have this paper, I'm gonna have you fill it out. I'm about to call down your friend to, what is her name? And I'm like, Shaniqua? And she's like, yeah, Shaniqua. And I was like, why? Like, what is this for? And she's like, I just want to know what's happening, how you feel, this, and the third. And I'm like, about what? So then I'm like, I'm confused. She didn't even explain to me the situation we're talking about. Am I supposed to talk about everything? So I talked about everything. And I basically acted like I didn't care. Acted like it wasn't affecting me. Shaniqua kind of said it was affecting me. But I was like, my friends, my family, not me though, I don't care. That was that. And basically, they lied. They lied so much. So now I'm like, oh my god, y'all are lying. You're liars. And they said I was affecting Rory. This whole argument, all these arguments are affecting Rory. How are they affecting Rory? Rory don't even go to my school. Rory got suspended or expelled. I don't know which one. We'll find out. But Rory don't go to my school. So how am I affecting him? How is what I'm doing with my life affecting you still? Like, are you dumb? Why are you still being affected by my actions? You're not even part of my life no more. Like, get over it. Like, that's how I feel. But, yeah. So, basically, we had this whole argument. No, we had this whole conversation in the office. And she was reading the paper live. And this whole time I was trying to say something. I recorded the conversation! Wait, hold on. It's a 15-minute conversation. So, I'm about to put the conversation in here. Y'all can listen to it. I'll have, like, parts. So, y'all will know if you don't want to listen to it.
Restorative meeting and use the exact questions that we use when we do restorative meetings. Now, having said that, you guys all don't know me all that well. I know me a little bit better. I've done restorative meetings millions of times in this building, whether they're between kids, between adults and kids. I use the same kind of process, right? It's always very effective and it's always very kind of concise. So what I'm going to do with this, because there's 5 of us in this room, you can't do it where we do it very separately and I ask you every single individual question, everyone listens to you, and then I ask you every single, because we would be here for an hour and a half, right? At least, even just going through the questions. So that's why I asked you guys to do it this way, and this is how we do it in groups. So I'm going to take the papers and I'm going to kind of clear the discussions out, and then I'm going to ask you guys just to listen. The goal in the end is that we're at that last question, like how do we move forward and kind of make this right, move forward fresh, because that's what I think everyone wants to do right now. I think Ms. Little and Mr. Simpson are about a great deal, right? And they don't want to see anything more go awry. They don't want to see any more conflict. They want to see you guys be able to move past whatever has been going on, okay? So I'm going to ask you guys, like when we get to that last question, obviously you guys have shared some things that you think can make it right or move forward from this. At the very end of this, I'm going to say, is there anything more to add? We're not going to rehash everything. So I will say that we're not going to rehash everything. If you feel like there's something that you want to say like that will help us move forward, that's what we're going to do, okay? We're not going to get into rehashing. Okay, so let me grab your sheets, all right? Okay. And if anything comes up after this, though, then you guys agree you either come back to me or you go to an administrator. Can you guys agree to that? Yeah? Can I trust all 4 of you? Can I trust all 4 of you? Can I trust you? I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if I can do this whole process if I don't know if I can trust you. All right, so okay. So we're gonna start with. So what Joanna has said. Yeah, grab right
You're behind you, babe.
Yep. Yep. You want one? You want it? You're good. Right. Okay. So in terms of the facts, talking about me and I every day, made rumors about me, makes posts about us. Okay, but we gotta be quiet. Just listen. This is your perspective and the facts. So what are you thinking at the time that all of this stuff was happening? That so and so is being a bully. His friends are being fake. What have you thought about since? Nothing. It's annoying. What'd you say?
Yeah, that's part.
His friends are being fake.
No, after that.
Nothing. What have you thought about since?
Maybe I'm done. Okay.
This is annoying. He must be really bored. So that's thoughts general. Okay, here's the deal. You guys are sharing exactly what your thoughts are. It's not about being intentionally disrespectful. It's like what I'm thinking in my mind. All right. Okay, hang on. So who has been affected by what has happened? Me, my friends, my mom, and Ryan. Is it right? Okay. How have you been affected? Just real quick, because you didn't add it.
All right.
Quickly.
Okay. Basically, it's just like not too much. It's just other people are like, what is going on? And it's like creating stress, unnecessary stress.
Okay, there's the answer.
Yeah.
Stress. Okay. What do you think needs to happen to make it right? You're not sure yet. Okay. So that's your perspective. What did you say?
I already told Miss Little.
Yeah. What? You're not sure what can make it right or move forward?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. Yeah. Okay. What happened? Just the facts. So making posts. There's remarks being said. Mean. What's mugging? It's like. Yes. It's like. Okay. Yep. Making rumors, instigating some things that are happening. What were you thinking at the time that stuff was going on? What were your thoughts? So I'm going to say, I ask people to be honest in this, right? Because when people get really distressed and really upset, they think about doing things sometimes they wouldn't necessarily do, or their anger gets the best of them. So what have you thought about since? Or what were you thinking at the time? Like you were ready to swing, so you're ready to get aggressive with it. What have you thought about since? That I want to make this right? Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Who has been affected by what has happened? I'm going to keep going because we don't have a lot of time. We got to get through this. Who's been affected by what has happened? Me and my friends and his friends, right? What do you think needs to happen to make this right? Talk it out, okay? So have a conversation about it. All right, Nate, you, honey. What has happened? Just the facts. Ever since the fight with they want to keep dragging things, remarks, or dirty looks, laughing when we walk by. Okay. similar. What were you thinking at the time? That they're dragging a situation that didn't even include them, and then I don't care. So that's what you're thinking at the time, right? What have you thought about since? Like in your mind, you're going, this is childish. I want it, but I'll return the petty energy, right? Okay, that's what you're thinking, right? Like that's what I'm asking you. Who's been affected by this whole thing? Me, Davion. More drama for no reason, instigating situations. Okay. What do you think needs to happen to make it right? Just clear the air and move on, and stop posting direct posts on social media. Okay. Yeah. All right, Davion. What happened? They've been talking about me, throwing looks. Josiah's been arguing with me and screenshotting my story. What were you thinking at the time? What is their problem? That's true. Like, what's running through your head, right? What is their problem? What have you thought about since? So this is their thoughts running through your head. Why are they dragging something they have nothing to do when they have nothing to do with it? If they want to be petty, I can return the favor. Okay, that's what you've thought about since. Who's been affected by what's happening? Their family, their whole friend group. Not me right now because I don't care. I'm just kind of brushing it off. What do you think needs to happen to make things right? They need to leave me and my friends alone, stop running their mouths, and stop looking at people sideways. Okay, before you guys say anything, because there were a lot of similarities in what all four of you said. And in the end, it sounds like very similarly, what do you need to do to make things right? You weren't really sure yet. Right? But other people said kind of leaving each other alone. I actually said talk it out, clear the air and move on, and stop posting direct posts on social media. So it's like, in the end, kind of clear the air and then move on from it. Stop doing any direct posts, stop with the looks, that kind of thing, and just freshly move on when you walk out of this office. Does anyone have any objection to that?
What?
Freshly moving on, stopping any posts about each other, making sure there are no like looks at each other, right? Make sure you're not talking about each other. Just freshly moving on. Does anyone object to that? Because it sounds like 3 out of the 4 of you kind of made reference to that. Are you okay with doing that? You are, right? David, what about you?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Do you think that you could, like, as like walking out of here today, could you be like, okay, I'm over and done with this. Like, I'm like,
I've been over it. Like,
you,
that's why I wrote down I don't care.
Right, you said I
I've
don't
been
care,
over it.
I just want to leave it alone. Okay, so both kind of the same. All right, can you do that? Can you be like, okay, now we kind of heard each other's perspective. There's some similarities in there. There's some differences. We've heard each other's perspective. I can walk out of Mrs. Montroy's office and let it be at this point. And like, we're not doing dirty looks. We're not posting about each other. We're not talking about each other. Can you do that, Josiah?
Yeah, I can end it like that, but are we still gonna like talk?
I don't know that there's anything to talk about. So hang on. Can you do that?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Why do you think there's something to talk about?
Because it's sounding like it's like one-sided from each person's point of view. Like it's like, for instance, like I could say, oh, they're looking at us, and they could like, oh, we're looking at them.
Right.
It's like sounding very much one-sided, but
Although you are similarly saying the same things in some of those.
But it's like,
yeah,
like,
but like
what
some of the stuff, for instance, like what you said about like the screenshot and stuff.
it's not
I
just only
went to the
us.
office and they said too, if he talked about it. He talked about it, so I screenshot it, I showed them.
Yeah.
And he makes a post about me telling the office.
Right.
Like, I don't really know what you want me to
Right,
do.
but why are we rehashing that? If the goal is you guys wanted to move past this, like everyone.
I just want to talk about it.
What do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys want
I
to have any
honestly
conversation
don't.
about it?
I think that what's going on right now in this room is not helping.
Right. So you don't feel like
I don't think that paper helped at all. I actually
Okay.
think that whole paper and then reading it is only making people more mad.
Okay. So do you feel like you need to talk about it further, or do you feel like you can just be done with it?
I mean, I could be done with it because I already was done with it.
Okay.
Like, I walked in here like, what am I in here?
Yeah, right, right.
Like,
Yeah. What about you, honey? Do you feel like anything needs to be talked about, or do you feel like I can just move on too?
I don't know. I feel like saying stuff and just paper just
So you feel like you need to talk about it further?
well, I don't got much to say, but talking out would be better than.
Okay. And you both still feel like you need to talk about it?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, I feel like when we have
I think we have
discussions,
to
though,
stop
there have to be some parameters around the discussion.